everyone can have a healthy relationship. We try to give students skills to build those, skills both that they can use themselves and that they can use to avoid unhealthy relationships.
I decided to be a volunteer at Turning Point for the sheer impact that they make in our community. Supporting the families and children involved in these crisis situations is something that the entire community can get behind.
Working with the team that we have, doing the work that we do, is the greatest reward. You leave tired and exhausted, but most days you feel like you've made the world a little bit of a better place. My name is Whitney Lloyd, and I have the pleasure of serving as the president of Turning Point Domestic Violence Services. The mission of Turning Point Domestic Violence Services is to work towards the prevention and elimination of domestic and dating violence. Our vision is a world free from violence. Some of the services we provide here at Turning Point include access to emergency shelter, 1-800-24/7 confidential helpline, non-residential services where we also provide safety planning, case management, community referrals and resources. We also provide in-house legal services and access and referrals to mental health counseling. At Turning Point, we have a team of roughly 35 individuals that work around the clock to keep the individuals in the communities that we serve safe and informed. We do this through the multitude of services we provide, which would not be possible without the generous support of community partners, donors, advocates, and our very dedicated volunteers.
Hi, I'm Jenny Carr, and I'm a volunteer at Turning Point. Being a volunteer at Turning Point involves a lot of things. We've painted for Day of Service, we've cleaned the shelter to help freshen up the space in the kitchen for the local clients. We've served hungry teenagers snacks at Dance Marathon, and I loved it so much that I joined the development committee this year. My favorite part about being involved at Turning Point is seeing the impact that we can make in the communities and the relationships that we can build with others who also have the same goals in mind. I've been able to work with a lot of really great community members and volunteers on a lot of great projects such as Dance Marathon, Days of Service, where we are able to work at the shelter, and other activities with the development committee, which is planning events and fundraising goals for Turning Point.
My name is Dishinger. I'm the Director of Prevention at Turning Point Domestic Violence Services here in Columbus, Indiana. Prevention is so very important because for as important as it is that we serve victims of domestic violence, it's very important that we don't raise a generation that's used to experiencing violence.
We've been out and about a little more often. We're getting in front of the problem, and we're working with countless entities and organizations to spread the word and the awareness surrounding the issues of dating and domestic violence. Each year we host a multitude of events. We have our Not So Newlywed game focused on healthy relationships. We have our annual Dance Marathon, which has now morphed into the exciting Dance Marathon After Prom party here in Bartholomew County. This is going on year 22 for the dance. It raises incredibly crucial funds for our prevention programming. We also have our Men Take a Stand event here in Bartholomew County as well. We're involved in community events such as parades, safety nights, family game nights.
We have over the years come up with many ways to try to reach the community in new and exciting ways. One of the things that we've done recently that hopefully builds us a little bit of recognition is we bought a van. And our van, named Moby, the Big Purple Prevention Van, is out there taking programs out and about to the places that we don't always go. So at any given time, you could find us out in the community set up having an activity or a game day or a family game night or something like that under a tent next to Moby. It's been really fun and really exciting to go out and meet people. Not only have we been able to connect people with fun ways to build healthy relationships, but when we're out in the community, we've also connected people with the resources we need. So it's been a lot of fun getting out in the community with Moby, and if you see us driving around sometime, make sure to stop and say hi.
We were so excited to find out that we were part of the Peterman's Charity Showdown this year. It was truly an honor. It was really thrilling to have the opportunity to compete. Every day we were checking in and talking to our friends and supporters and our board and engaging everybody. It was really a useful tool to talk about our work to people who may not be familiar with us, but were familiar with Peterman's. And so it was a great engagement tool for us and a great way to spread the word about Turning Point in a fun and exciting way.
The heart of Turning Point, I believe, is the staff and just the compassion for what they do and how they want to serve our community to make it a better place. They go above and beyond to help their clients, to educate their students, and to truly make a difference in our community.
I think it's safe to say that everyone knows someone who's been impacted by domestic violence, whether you know it or not. With 1 in 4 individuals experiencing DV, you don't have to look too far to see someone who's been touched by our work. I would want people to know that it's a lot more common than you would assume, and that we are here for anyone who needs our help.
If someone, a student, an adult, anybody is experiencing domestic or dating violence and needs help from Turning Point, the first thing I would suggest is to go to our website, www.turningpointdv.org. We talk about our resources that we offer and the ways to reach us. We also talk about other local resources. Doing service in several counties, there are going to be several different resources, so it's a great place to find those. I would also suggest that if you are someone that's experiencing domestic or dating violence right now, our 24-hour helpline is there 24 hours a day to help you with anything you could possibly need related to your situation.
Turning Point is a very special place for a lot of people, and the work that's done here is life-changing. And to be a part of that is unlike any gift I've ever received.